It's the final day of the NDDC board and management retreat holding in Kodekbane, Akwa Ibom State. Many issues affecting the development of the region have been thrashed out when the retreat was first opened. And for a region as important as the Niger Delta is, discussions on development efforts need to be constantly revisited, a reason several speakers are lined up to deliver thought-provoking papers that will provide guidance to the board and management on the task ahead. The pioneer chairman of the NDDC board, Onyema Ogochukwu, is here with other former chairmen and managing directors of the interventionist agency. And he appeals to the federal government to allow the present NDDC board complete its tenure. His major concern is that a constant change in the leadership of the commission leads to uncompleted projects.
One of the biggest problems the NDDC has suffered has been disruptions in its board and management. The boards have never been allowed to complete their tenure. All of those were very disruptive of the progress of the NDDC. The disruption, I think, accounts for why we have so many uncompleted projects.
For the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, who is represented here by the Permanent Secretary General Services in his office, the current board and management of the Commission must work in harmony to achieve the presidential priorities.
There should be no rancor between the board and the management, as the roles are complementary and well properly defined. I therefore expect that all hands must be on deck to generate the robust policy initiatives that will help this administration achieve its renewed hope agenda aimed at revamping the economy.
Only people that are qualified are recruited into the commission.
One after the other, the guest speakers take the participants through intellectually driven discourse ranging from corporate governance, public sector reforms, harmonization of regional development master plans of the Niger Delta region, amongst others.
It's the best of all possible decisions to go and synthesize all that has been said, especially against the backdrop of the goals we have set to ourselves, that we are going to be responsive and responsible to the people of Niger Delta. It's no longer business as usual.
I believe sincerely that the Niger Delta region is in for better days.
The NDDC board and management then signed a performance bond supervised by the Minister of the Niger Delta, Dr. Abubakar Momo.
Thank you very much. With that signature, the signing of the performance board, it means you have keyed into the presidential priorities, the 8 presidential priorities of Mr. President, and you are ready to deliver on those areas that have been assigned to NDDC.
Chairman of the board expatiates on the scope of the performance bond and its expected impact on communities within the region.
Well, the performance bond there says, the KPIs are there. We've signed it today. We've looked through it, and they're achievable. We have no doubts in our minds as to whether we can achieve them or not. But there's also a caveat. You heard the MD speak yesterday. Funding is key.
The performance bond signed by the NDDC board and management at this retreat has deliverables associated with the 8-point presidential priorities of the federal government. With this signing, the NDDC has now keyed into the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President and will be measured in line with the already established template.